Dr. Man in peril. After being forced to take Luciferium following a crippling injury, Dr. Man's life is once again on the precipice of death. And scene. So welcome once again, Rimrims, to the vaults with our many heroes, but perhaps, unless we act soon, one less hero. Some would say the greatest of all of us, Dr. Man, who we had to give Luciferium to after falling to, what, 20% brain functionality, is almost gonna die. He has a dose in his pocket and 2 left on the shelf. That gives us a little bit of time, 15 days maximum, to get out there and ideally find more Luciferium, but worst case scenario, hopefully get crypto sleep research. Now, I've had it confirmed multiple times, because I keep forgetting, that the assassin trait does in fact affect ranged attacks as well as melee attacks. So if we can find that, and if we can give that to Captain Radiator, that would be incredible. As a reminder, the assassin trait is the one that makes it so they always get essentially critical hits, right? Headshots, brain shots, guaranteed hit on a vital organ. And then the second thing I've had confirmed as well, and the reason I moved the gene lab around, is that a second gene pod would actually work. It's just the linking lines don't show up until you've actually installed it. So we're going to head back out to another vault. We want to find some engines anyway, in the hopes that they have some more Luciferium. Worst case scenario, we uninstall a crypto sleep casket and bring it back and throw Dr. Man in there until we can find a slightly more long-term solution. And then another dream pod would be fantastic. We've got both Captain Radiator, who we are trying to ramp up even further. Now that we know the assassin combination is there and viable, I would love to get that. Always guaranteed critical hits, 100% accuracy, double range. He would be unstoppable. And then Major Break Risk is going to be in there for a while as well, because that guy has, I was going to say no chance of dying, but of course if he does die, he'll just come back to life. And yesterday, of course, we reformed the Ideal Legend to make it so that raiding wasn't entirely abhorrent. We can always justify raids against, like I said, pirates with a toxic spewer, for example. Raids against the Order, I think, should also be fairly acceptable as well. So in those situations, we can get out there, and that's where we'll probably want to take the helicopter, and I think we should do that, even if it is just to check for Luciferium. Oh man, there's me looking for packages of meals, wondering why I can't see it. I should also point out Rimworld's updated between today's episode and yesterday's episode. There's been quite a lot of updates. Some of it is big anti-cheese, especially things like that I've been doing during the series. Claiming walls, dismantling them so that we can walk into the compounds and not set off the traps in there. That is now no longer viable. You can't claim anything on the map until you've dealt with all of the hostile elements on that map, which is going to make things a little tricky. The good news is, though, there are a lot of defensive bonuses. Things like the base turrets getting a pretty hefty damage upgrade, and mortars now being reliant on the shooting stat. So 8 shooting is about where they were before, with higher shooting levels equating to that one. Kind of would prefer intellect. I think it makes a bit more sense, but never mind. I guess that way it means you can't have intellectual characters who maybe aren't so good at combat manning the mortars while your best shooting characters are on the front line. You have to make that compromise. Either way, I'm sure we'll discover all those fun new things about this patch when we're horribly murdered at an ancient compound. Oh, well, speaking of horribly murdered, Major Break Risk, you idiot. I'll put him down, Hellfire. Let's get him buried. For God's sake. Now, much like Christmas, we have to wait a few days for him to return. Hang on. Wait, that wasn't Christmas. But, much like Christmas, 3 wise men on their giant superpowered elephant have arrived at a vault. And we've hacked our way to an even cooler vault, filled with, oh, it's fucking miles away. Filled with, hopefully, that gene pod we need to double the speed at which we can kill our people. It's not a phenomenal marketing strategy, I will admit. And actually, on the subject of Christmas, a lot of people have asked if there is going to be a Christmas series this year. And yes, there is. But we're only doing the 12 days of Christmas this year rather than the full-on 25-day Advent. Simple reason for that is last year I couldn't travel. But this year, we're going to be at home for only like 10 days in December. So doing the whole Advent calendar thing might be a little difficult. I'll do the best that I can. Just might not be so feasible. Problem is, I've got to make up for this year's Christmas and last year's Christmas in only one Christmas. 4 people want to stay at Vault Zero for 18 days. This is a charity quest, so we don't have a choice. We could just set them on permanent fishing. Honestly, that is an incredible idea. So I did double check. I did kind of fuck up the fishing a little bit. I wrote Mechanoid rather than Mechanoid in the code. Okay, I admit it. Didn't double check, so we got way less components than we should have from the whole fishing thing. That's now solved. Hopefully we'll be drowning in them. No, literally. That's very dangerous when fishing. Well, no. I mean, drowning is always dangerous. I'm not saying that. You knew what I meant. Delicious steel. Look at it. Delicious, delicious steel. Oh, God. Mechanoids? You're not supposed to be able to do that. That's either some fuckery from the new Rimworld update, or maybe the Mechanoids heard of a new threat. A threat greater than they ever foresaw before. For sure. Although I surely can't be talking about us, given that we haven't got any freaking guns. We do have that Deathbreaker Masterwork Persona Zeus hammer. That actually could come in handy right now. Do you think Laser Linda with her laser eyes could take out that entire cluster? There's a lot of unstable power cells. If we thread a shot, if we put it here and thread a shot across diagonally, aim for like this square. And what is that? That's a high shield. You know, I bet we could do it. I mean, what's the worst case scenario here? Well, Laser Linda gets murdered horribly is probably the worst case scenario. Got enough beds for all these refugees as well. Got one spare one there. We need to build some sort of temporary refugee housing. So we could throw it up on this side. Oh, but they need to get to the kitchen, don't they? Oh, the concrete production's going really well with the factory. Okay, well, that's a pretty fantastic start. Let's just throw down a whole hotel in that case. Oh, shit. That's a whole Luciferium left. We do have an exotic goods trader. So you never know. Maybe this'll do it. Hey, you guys got any, Luciferium, though? No? Digestible resurrector nanites, though? So if Dr. Man dies of the Luciferium need, he's immediately resurrected. But I think he'll keep the Luciferium need, though, right? It's worth a gamble. I mean, it's either that or he dies forever at the rate we're going. Hey, did I draft Laser Linda up and then completely forget to do anything with her? Phenomenal. All right, we're going to trade the bird leather shooting book for potentially Dr. Man's life, which is reasonable. Laser Linda, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot I sent you on that mission. So we'll cook one gourmet meal. Allow all. That's fine. We should have the... Does that count? I was kind of hoping it would show us, but apparently one of our mods is broken there. Oh, they sent a shitload of plasteel back. Hey, piss off with that. Should we just give it away? We have visitors here. The problem is if a raid catches us when we have 30,000 plasteel dropped on us by another vault, we're doomed. Right, Linda, hold on a sec. This needs all the focus so it doesn't disappear. Cook. Gourmet meal. Here we are. So let's say for... There you go. It's working now. So let's say get rid of those. Only use this one. Reset and cook again. Okay, it's a gourmet meal of fish, anchovies specifically, anchovies, agave, and resurrector nanites. And then the second that's dropped, Dr. Man gets in there and snarfs it down. No, I'm pretty sure death doesn't remove Luciferium need. I might be wrong. So this could be it. Put that down. How dare you? Okay. So that should be him good to go now. There it is. Consume resurrector nanites. Well, now that important thing is done, Linda, you can laser away, my friend. Oh, the angle's kind of bad. Where can we hit? We can hit that Lancer. I mean, we know the size of the laser is going to be big enough to hit all of that. Let's move you like this way very, very slightly. I want to get it right. Oh, we have to target a pawn. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll target it there then and hope that it penetrates through the wall. I don't think it will. It'll definitely take out both of those, no question. I think she can see it from there. Hang on. Okay, let's move her over a little bit more. Just aim right down the center. And there you go. Okay, Linda, I'm going to have to ask you to start running there, pal. Wow. Okay. Everything but that one Lancer. We've got a couple of reinforcements coming in. Hellfire, Backfire, Huntsman. Run, Linda! Holy shit! Oh, it got her in the leg. No, Linda. Wowie, that was bloody close. Get him, Hellfire. What a shot. Shooting level 15. Wow, finally. Feel like a lot of our shooting skill has been a little bit neglected. You don't really need such a good shooting skill when you can fire off, you know, lightning bolts or lasers. What the hell do you mean contains nothing? Where's major break risk gone? I mean, the coffin's still closed with nothing in it. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Did he just get up and walk away? What the fuck happened? Oh, look at the wealth graph. Ah, major break risk. You're back at long last. Why can't he move? Psychological paralysis. Oh, he did get that, didn't he? I just feel exceptionally cruel at this point, but we've got to put him back in. 80% chance of failure versus him never walking again. I mean, you put it like that, we really don't have a choice. Oh, God. Oh, no. Do I have a solution to this? I think we're just gonna have to permanently stick him in the pod, right? Did he just go from 81% to 18%? It's like backwards well for Ollie. Wow. It's the presidential suit. And, of course, charming personality. What have you got for me, Dr. Man? Let's get this research in while it counts. And that one is a big one. Finally, we can build a gun. You morons, get back out there as soon as possible. Get me some Luciferium. Get me a crypto casket. Get me something. I don't think I'll bother sending Flamio Hotman. Just Fister for the defense. Hackerman for the hacking. Good. More of them. I think if we just keep ignoring them, we'll never have to worry about it. Ah, for me. You shouldn't have. Yeah, but you should have, though. My people are dying. Well, I say that. They're not dying. It would be better, honestly, for some of them if they had died. Major Break Risk is no longer incapable of walking. He's free. So now what is wrong with him? Unstable. Psyche sensitivity 100%. Don't really care about that, to be honest. And mute. That sucks, because it means social is just a complete non-starter for him. If we throw him back in, we have to go unstable, then mute afterwards, don't we? What is the removal on that? Still 80%. I didn't know if maybe the more negatives you took away, the higher the failure rate was, so that the closer you got to, you know, quote-unquote perfection, the more risky it becomes. 80% so he can potentially, eventually, talk to other people? Nah. As far as I'm concerned, Major Break Risk, you're cooked, my friend. Maybe not cooked enough. Major Break Risk still a little bit raw there. Oh, no. Also, none of his powers are showing up. Shit. I hope the new update didn't barbecue all my heroes. Hang on, have we checked anyone else since? Flamio Hotman? Flamio Hotman's got powers. Huntsman? Huntsman's got powers. Major Break Risk. It's all this friggin' time. Don't panic. I fixed it. Everything's good now. We can have a look at these new abilities we've got. Overshield, I feel like, is fairly self-explanatory. That's the shield, all right. And we've got Speed Burst, which, again, I feel like is fairly self-explanatory, but we'll test out. Fucking hell, that's fast. I mean, I know it doesn't look fast, but to say that he's also wearing exceptionally heavy armor, a bit more of a horrifying image when you consider you've got a 2-ton man running at you at 20 kilometers an hour. Wow. And you know what makes it more horrifying? What about an invisible, shielded 2-ton man running at you? Now, I've seen this comment a staggering amount recently. A lot of people are saying, especially in response to yesterday's episode, that we might have armored everybody up. They might look very fancy, very well themed. One character I have sorely missed and sorely underrepresented in this entire thing. A character without which none of this would have been possible. That's right. You've guessed it. It's the Incredible Bulk. The man, the myth, the legend, without which none of this would, again, have been possible because we'd have had to have caravanned out with a shitload of animals. So I've immediately slapped him with a fresh coat of paint here with the HC Animal Reskin mod. And I think we can all agree that's a pretty glorious start for our good friend Incredible Bulk. But it could go further. I've also added in, but I assume it's somewhere in this research tree, animal armor as well. And bear in mind, the animal equipment mod not only comes with animal clothing, but eventually full-on animal power armor. Not to mention, we have Dub's paint shop. We can paint him and theme him however we want. And as it's a base game animal, it might actually work this time, because every time we've tried it before, we've been using a lot of heavy modded animals. It's given them the armor bonus, but hasn't had the visual effect to it. And all we have to do to make that happen is to try and save the life of Dr. Man fairly desperately, who is currently just under halfway through his current dose, and I believe has the final one in his pocket, because I've set him to always keep one in his inventory. That gives him roughly 7.5 days before he is dead as hell. There is another vault out there, but I feel like that's not really going to help out too much, because of course the ancients, they're allied. I feel like we need to go on a raid. I hate to say it. Our people disapprove of violence and death, but when it comes at the cost of Dr. Man, there is no price too great. We could helicopter into this compromised city owned by the Order, see if we could dig something up from there. There's also that dilapidated city owned by Megaton. Really, we should focus on reallying with those guys. Let's try here first. The compromised city where our good friend Sly went invisible and never went visible again. I don't know if I mentioned it when it happened or I've mentioned it before, but a lot of people are upset I didn't show him actually dying. That's because I didn't see it. There was just suddenly a pop-up saying he's horribly killed. Maybe he's still alive. I mean, he isn't, because it said he'd been shot to death, but we can dream. I feel like packing any food at all is optimistic here when we're taking a helicopter raid with very, very heavily armored people. This is going to be over in a couple of hours. Either we're going to die horribly, or we're hopefully gonna wipe him out. Oh, Major Break Risk. We should take you, shouldn't we? Given that you've got all of these crazy stealth powers. Do we have a better gun for the guy? Dr. Man, I need you to give your guns a major break risk. I mean, given that Dr. Man never goes into combat after all. Given that Dr. Man will be dead and buried within the week. Oh, no. Okay. What have we got? Where are they landing? Okay, that's not bad, I suppose. I think we've bitten off already far more than we could ever chew. Look at this place. Do it for Dr. Man. What is that? Well, that's not Luciferium at all. An infinite chem reactor. Hey, that would be very nice. The hell is that thing? Bioengineering incubator. Okay, I'll take that too if you're offering. How do we do this? Because there's no way in hell we can defeat this many people. This is staggering. I thought given that this would be... Oh my god, there's this crypto sleep casket there. We have to get it. We don't have a choice. That means that Dr. Man won't actually die. We could just put someone else on the research until we find a way to keep him alive a little longer. Are we going to try and fight our way over there? Because that seems like just complete fucking madness. Although, look at the cover we've got here, though. Can we just sit here and blast them all from a distance? Can they get to us? They can. They'd have to go over there, though. There's no way in hell they would get to us, though, right? Well, they do have psychic powers. I don't like that. Okay. Hear me out. How is this for a horrible, horrible idea? We take major break risk. A man who can run at hypersonic speeds and go invisible. And we do the heist of the century. We run in building to building as cautiously as possible, trying to avoid these sidecasters. We grab the crypto sleep casket. We run back to the helicopter on the other side of the city. And then we make a break for it. All these guys have to do is defend the helicopter and not get horribly murdered. This is up there with quite possibly the worst Rimworld ideas I've ever had. Okay, let's save the invisibility until we are actually in trouble. And let's just go through building to building and try and keep a low profile, I guess. Let's be honest, we're not getting much further than here. Okay, invisibility time. Speed burst. But we still have to avoid these bloody sidecasters. So let's avoid the ones in the armor more than anything else, because they're the ones that might be able to just mine for us immediately. What do you think? Dive in this building here? Okay, I'm alright with that. There you go. Shit, there's like 3 of them there. Can we get down to there? Apparently so. Good shit. This person's following us. They're onto us, I think. Oh man, is there a clear path anywhere here? I think going up through that way is a nightmare. Let's try this way. Do not sidecast me. Nice work. Okay, okay, okay. Now, we could run right to the map edge and take cover behind this wall for a while. How long has his invisibility got? He's got an hour of invisibility, 9 seconds left of speed burst. I think let's cut to... If we can get to this building here, that'd be good. So run that way, run up there, get in there. And then come around here. Good luck, major break risk. Oh, God. Oh, I hate that. The one in the armor's leaving. That's good. Okay, maybe give him a bit more of a wide berth than that. Shit. Look at how many there are. Meanwhile, the guys in the helicopter are fighting for their lives out here. Get in there. Not that matters, they can psych us through walls anyway. We've established this. How long have we got in that invisibility? 1 hour. What a fucking horrendous idea. What a stupid idea. But if it works, though. It won't, but if it does. Okay, slight change of plan. There's a person on the other side of the wall. We're gonna run. We're gonna run fast. Oh, fuck. Hello. Insanity? I don't like that. You think we could hide him in here? Nope, is the answer. Oh, bollocks. Well, it's just occurred to me the invisibility is about to run out, so we're gonna make a real big game of play here, and we're gonna run for the edge of the map and hope he doesn't die on the way out. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, I thought we were about to lose someone's Sly style then. Get in the fucking helicopter. What a complete mess. I just want some Luciferium for Dr. Man. Fisto, what are you doing? Get in the fucking helicopter. Good lord, man. Fly away. We'll try again somewhere else. Should we go and pick up... Fly to the vault. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll fly to the vault and we'll meet him there. If it was any other city without the order... That's Discordia. I can't attack Discordia. Even if it's Dr. Man's life on the line. We don't compromise our morals like that. I suppose it might not all be that bad. It might still resurrect him with the resurrector nanites that seem to have worn off. Wait, what? Is there a fucking time frame on them? Put him in the pod? He can't die in the pod. They die when they come out of the pod, right? I think he's actually done for. What if we put him in a begin regeneration cycle, Dr. Man? We can heal his nose, and that's it. How long has he got? 32% on that one. He's still got the other one in his pocket. We might have to raid somewhere. I don't think we have a choice. This trade caravan right here is our final hope. Never thought we'd be put in this situation. At least not this early in my YouTube career. But this entire video is now down to Squirt. Dr. Man, come on, Squirt. Show me the goods. No Luciferium again. This is a horrible time. We do have more of the digestible resurrected nanites. Now that I know that apparently there is a limitation on when we should have that. We should keep it in storage, forbid it until Dr. Man is like just about to die from Luciferium withdrawal. It may give him another chance. Give me that Mechanoid component. And, you know, give him a Glitterwall medicine while we're at it. We might need more of these biopods. I'm going to give them some of our super nanites, even though we've got 2 gene pods now. It's so much colony wealth, and reasonably, I don't think we could use them all even if we wanted to, and even if we did want to, we could just go out to another vault. Ooh, Circadian Assistance. I was just crafting a few of those. Yeah, I'll buy one of those. 20... How much? We're going to have an Advent celebration to keep spirits high. Maybe Dr. Man's final ever Advent celebration, because what we're about to do is borderline unthinkable for the faction that is supposed to be the good guys here. Potentially in memory of Dr. Man? Not going to give up hope quite yet. Oh my god, okay, or in memory of Dr. Man. He's developed the plague because he has some toxic buildup. Dr. Man, the plague is surprisingly the least of your worries right now. Oh no. Oh, that couldn't be any worse. Let's see if he can redeem it. Let's see if that presidential suit with its 170 social impact comes into play. Well, I mean, apparently it was inspirational, but Flameo Hotman disagrees. And then I think we'll finish it off with a Revenger celebration too. I need them in high moods for what we have planned. He was about to take the final Luciferium. Oh my god. The party is now beginning. Maybe wake would be more appropriate than party. And with that party over, a fun celebration, sure, but Dr. Man has chomped down the final Luciferium. 100% technically gives him 6 days to live. The second that 5th day ticks over into the 6th day, he dies. And to be honest, at the rate he's going, I think the plague might get there first. Revengers, I'm so sorry that we've fallen this far. Let's go get ourselves a crypto sleep casket. I thought bizarrely the safest place to go might be the pirate base on Mechanoid Isle. At least they'll have decent wealth, and the chance of maybe even getting a healer mech serum is up there. At this point, I'll take whatever they can offer us, but more importantly, we might find an ancient danger here or two. I was going to say, our helicopter. Oh, come on! Which one of you morons landed it there? Thomas had never seen such bullshit before. We've got to wait for them to mine their way out. All right, brilliant. Well, you guys get to lead the charge. Are there any ancient dangers initially on the map? What's going on there? Just a ruin by the looks of it. We've got this, which is obviously just going to be another ruin again. Wow, that's really it, huh? Brilliant. Well done. Was that all it took? Backfire, nice work. We're going to bait them around the corner, and then we're going to absolutely pepper them. You haven't really got much cover over here, I'll be the first to admit. Huntsman, let's get you back there. Flameo Hotman didn't have a gun, which was a little bit of an oversight on my part. Here they come. Here they come. Breath them. Yes! That's as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. Nice. Nice. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's chaos already. Vista. Slice them. Slice them and dice them. Flameo Hotman, let's put you in cover, because you really just can't help out here at all. What's the range on your gun? Pretty good. There you go. They can help out. Go overshoot with Major Break Risk. Get him on the front line here and see if we can just bait some of their shots to go for him instead. Oh, Vista. Vista is such a tank. But we do need to draw their fire with Break Risk a little bit more. Come on. Go for Break Risk. Big squishy target right there. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's it. Oh, we're shredding them. We're absolutely shredding them. Vista, how you doing? He's doing fine. They're fleeing. They're fleeing. We've done it. What a massacre. Not bad, given that I forgot to actually arm one of the raiders. Not raiders. Liberators. I mean, they're pirates. Nobody's going to complain about pirates. What pirates love, though? Drugs. Maybe not Luciferium, but they might have something. Oh, yeah, look, we can't claim the doors because there's still a hostile presence. Lorenzo. I don't know who Lorenzo is, but I could probably take him out. No problem. Why did you not flee, Lorenzo? Do you wish you had? Lorenzo? Do you wish you had left with your friends? You thought you were brave. Brave in the face of Vista. But then he was fisted. Okay, there you go. So now we can claim these doors and start having a look around. Give me something here. Beds. We don't need beds. Where are their treasure? I'm after treasure and jewels. Well, mainly Luciferium, though. Nothing. Just fucking beds? Was that all they had? Was it fucking DFS showroom? This wasn't a pirate base at all. There's a furniture warehouse. Got nothing. Wait, there's another building here. Hang on. Don't give up. Hold on. Are you joking? It's a brewery. There's genuinely nothing. There's another building. It's okay. Don't lose hope yet. Hold on. Here we go. Yes, there's still more. There's still more to go. Don't panic. Backfire. Get the treasure. Anything for me in here. It's just beer. It's just beer and beds. It's all just beer and beds. There's a hostel in Magaluf. Get out of there. Get back in your friggin' helicopter. That's assuming you can even remember where you parked the damn thing. Well, on the plus side, at this point, it might not matter, because he's gonna die of the plague anyway. We throw him in the pod on a medic cycle. Maybe while he's in the pod, that Luciferium countdown won't continue. Medic cycle takes 3.9 days. If we convert all of this to sterile tiles, it will lower it down a little bit more, but we'd have to be bloody fast about building it. How long has he got left on his Luciferium? 81%. Okay. It's like, what, 4 and a bit days if you take it to its maximum value. So that gives us a window of a couple of hours to administer him Luciferium, assuming it keeps ticking down in the pod. We genuinely don't have a choice, because this will kill him if the Luciferium doesn't. So let's put him in immediately. Fist up, what are you in bed for? Are you just like bruised? Carry him to the pod. Oh, never mind. Take himself to the pod. Good luck, Dr. Man. Hopefully when you're out of there, we'll have something for you. We are very much up against the wall here. We have a window of a couple of hours to administer him Luciferium. We've got to find some before then. I think it's time we start cracking out the sweaty tactics. In a desperate play for either Luciferium or the Crypto Sleep Casket, we're going to go and settle on random points in the map, investigating essentially parts of the world where there might be some ancient dangers. The chance of us getting either Luciferium or a Crypto Sleep Casket will be enormous. That's assuming, of course, there is an ancient danger, which might be easier said than done. What the hell is going on there? Oh, bison. A lot of abandoned ruins. Wow, look at this. You got an ancient danger, though? Not that I can see. Well, that might be one. Okay, I think that's probably a safe bet. All right, that's a good sign. Crack it open, Fister. Come on, Crypto Sleep Casket. Nice, okay. No Luciferium, though? Luciferium right there on the table. 18 of it. We've got to take these Crypto Sleep Caskets with us. That was too fucking close to call. You just kind of body block the door. How confident are we in major break risk shooting abilities? Not very. Not very is the answer. Please don't shoot Fister. I mean, his shield should be able to hold it, no problem. My god, that's if there's anything left by the time Fister's done with them. Cataphract armor. That might be the second Cataphract tech print we need. Hello. Friendly ancients. Some are friendly. Some are filled with hatred. I suppose you guys have any Luciferium on you. No? That's fine. I'll let you leave. You can go. Well, we got what we were looking for. It feels a bit cheesy, but it did work. But I suppose the counterpoint to that is it's taken us all friggin' day just to find enough Luciferium to keep him going. Not to mention the plague that almost wiped him out as well. Oh! And speaking of people who are almost wiped out, when the hell did Captain Radiator get back up? Good news, Captain Radiator. We've got 2 gene pods now. I'm going to put Laser Linda in the other one. She has such a low fail chance because she's only got the 1 power. Yeah, 10%. That's more than worth it. And if we get some more combat powers, it essentially allows us to bypass her limitation for non-violence, right? Let's give you another superpower. 30% chance. Fair enough. I mean, I said that before and then he was knocked out for 2 episodes, so probably shouldn't be so gung-ho with it. Now, look, I'll be the first to admit going out there and settling a new map just to be able to get access to an ancient danger is on the cheesy side of things. But I did hold out as long as possible, keeping an eye on things that were happening in the world, quests or whatever, so that we could get it naturally, which is how we got the last lot. But the game really didn't send us much. Farming sites, component mining sites, work sites. I mean, true, ancient dangers could have probably spawned there. Those maps tend to be a smaller size, though, so we might not have got an obvious spawn, especially if it's up in the mountains. But Dr. Man lives to fight another day. And we did get some epic moments there with our squad, raiding the city, trying to do the stealthy attack with major break risk, which was just a horrible idea in hindsight, or attacking that pirate furniture store and teaching them a lesson and having absolutely nothing to show for it. Well, besides terrible helicopter skills. But the important thing is when Dr. Man wakes up, he will wake up happy knowing well, that firstly, he's not gonna die. That's fairly poignant. But more importantly, we wiped out an entire pirate faction from the face of this here planet. A little bit of balance and order has been restored, and they did it with noble intentions. We did it to try and save, honestly, the best man's life. And we achieved that. Sure, not really the way I wanted to, but we achieved it, and that's the important part. A step back against a step forward, some direction. We've certainly stepped today. I'm not entirely sure where, though. Thank you to the executive producer patrons for their support over at the executive producer tiers on Patreon. It'd be a bit bizarre if it was anywhere else. Thank you to Antolino, Bobka, Scary Scurvy, Crowskull, Sweetsea, Crimson, Major Mythical, Facunda Vasquez, Texas Yardbird, Hottie Sphinx, TG Taps, Accidental King, Elmadel Solomonis, Sinitsi, El Zilcho, Fizzlebuns, Hodzu Wadzu, and Kish for their support of the executive producer tiers over at Patreon. Losing my voice. I'm recording for far too long. Thank you as well to Stresha, Ian Geo, Sendy, Plondu, Freakin' Satan, Epilogue, The Little Moist Man, Larry the Emu, Redeemer 50288, Selican J, Lucius Martius, Abacus, Mystic Aces, Koi, Fatigable, Captain Cuba, and Dougie Fresh as well.